To be honest with you, I'm very amazed at the attention that message has attracted. It attracted undue attention because of the ignorance of some people about the meaning of that message. We are communicating in the Queen's language, and no matter what your opinion is, you cannot import an interpretation to a statement whose meaning is obvious. So I have indicated on some radio station that I am not going to spend useful time which could be applied to discussing very important national issues to, disagreeing or agreeing about the meaning of that statement. Because whoever doesn't understand it, as a way of finding out what that idiomatic expression is. And it is, you consult any English language dictionary and you understand what do and die means. It means that if there is an assignment and you are asked to devote all your energies, your attention, everything to make sure that that assignment is performed to near perfection. That's all what it means. And I am amazed that people get up, say that, well, if we say our people to protect the ballot box and make sure that nobody steals, election material, nobody snatches the boxes. Why should anybody who has no intention to compromise elections be worried about this? Is NPP not interested in elections that are credible, whose materials are all protected, and every verdict will be verifiable by the documents? Is that not in the interest of NPP? Is that not in the interest of Electoral Commission? And is that not in the interest of the whole nation? Is that not what the protection of our democracy is all about? So I'm amazed at people who find that statement to be problematic.
I bet there's a historical context to this, because to them, and I've heard a lot of them talk about how their then flag bearer, Nana Akufo-Addo, in 2012 paid a high price for those comments, and I'm sure you know those comments quite well.
For which comments?
All die be die, and I guess the die aspect is what they are focusing on.
Listen. It is your responsibility as media men to also tell them that they are comparing apples with stones. These are not the same statements. Sena Nombo said that at Atiwa we showed them something small to prove that we also are men, we have balls. And so going forward, all die be die, whatever that means, all die be die is not proper English. It is pidgin English. And so if people who understand pidgin English are interpreting it in a certain way, that is a different matter, because you cannot find all that be die in any English standard dictionary. But we are communicating in English, and the meaning of approaching an assignment with do or die mentality is completely different. Totally different. In the Akufo-Addo statement, he was urging people to go and fight, and congratulated them by engaging in violence in Atiwa and projecting that violence on NDC. That is the beginning of his statement. And he urged them to go and then, engage in all that be done. And I said that there is no, standard meaning, because that all that be done is not proper English. It's pidgin English. But we are saying that approach that assignment with a do-or-die mentality, which means that there is zero room for mistakes. Go and look at the presidential oath. Every president who ascends to the throne has to swear an oath that they protect the Constitution, protect the people, and suffer the consequences if they are not able to do it. Every citizen is asked to protect the Constitution at the pain of his death. So what is all the fuss about this? When we are urging party people to protect our democracy and devote all attention and withstand all oppressors' machinations to protect the result. What is wrong with it? Why, if they are not to protect the election materials, why do we deploy them there in the first place? So you mean that we have to deploy them and tell them that you go, 50% mistake is allowed, so go and do it. Is that the instruction you want us to give our party agents? So if the right thing is done, nobody has a problem. But anybody who says that urging your party people to ensure that the right thing is done is wrong, it assumes and presupposes that that person is about to engage in wrongdoing. And so they have problems when you are calling your people to be vigilant and not to allow any room for manipulation.
And I'm guessing
but you see, what they have succeeded in doing by creating this unnecessary controversy is to divert attention from the very germane national issues that we are raising. So I have said on other radio stations that this is my last comment on this thing. Whoever does not understand the English language, I am not supposed to be their teacher. They should go and consult the books and they will understand what the idiomatic expression of do or die means.
And for you as General Secretary, I'm guessing this also ignites the spirit that was shown in Sene West, Techiman, Ablekuma Central, Ododio, where they, except for Techiman, where they managed to secure a seat in the face of death.
You mean I am igniting the spirit?
No, I'm guessing that it is that kind of spirit that the former president is referring to.
Yes. When our people stood up to make sure that there is vigilance and to stop the cheating in Techiman. It is the adversaries who shot and killed our people. So between somebody who wants to make sure the right thing is done and the one who wants to prevent the right thing being done with, violence, who deserves condemnation? And I'm surprised that, senior people in society who should be condemning the oppressor is now converting the victim to be the person who is blamable. Why? All those who are engaged in this discussion about do and die mentality, why have they been quiet all over when 8 people have been killed in an election? Where were their voices? So are we to accept that because Nana Akufo-Addo and his cabal have repeated violence, intimidation all along, it means that when they engage in violence and intimidation, they have earned the right to violence and intimidation. So their conduct should not be condemned. And then when we say that, look, don't be cowed away by the violence. Stand there to make sure you serve the nation. Even if somebody is attacking you, still make sure you defend our democracy. You have everything wrong with that. What type of society are we living in? And it is this type of mentality that resulted in the Guinean coup. So it's a timely early warning signal to us in Ghana. If we value our democracy, we must all attach do and die mentality towards maintaining and getting credible elections so that our leaders will have legitimacy. You cannot live in a democracy where leadership is just existing by manipulation of laws, but not based on the will of the people. Any type of democracy like that is worse than a military regime. You saw the jubilations that happened, that greeted the Guinean coup. And all the trademarks of Guinea scenario is equally applicable to Ghana. The only difference is that we have not seen the result yet. And that gives us opportunity to mend our ways to save our democracy. So if we continue hiding our heads in the sand and thinking that we continue doing the same thing the same way, but expect different results, then there's something wrong. Upstairs. Radio station. You understand? So that is my beef about all these facts.
So even Anado should be learning something from it, I'm guessing.
Come again?
Even the president should be taking some message from it.
No message from it if he wants to contribute his quota to saving our democracy and to prevent what happened to his brother in Guinea. Because look, the Guinean president, Alpha Conde, his background is very similar to the Black people's background. He has been a long-standing opposition leader. He has carved a niche for himself as a human rights advocate, a pillar of rule of law, at least by mouth, until he became president. He has suffered detention and all that. He has led demonstrations and people have been killed, making the people believe that they are fighting for democracy. Before he eventually emerged as a president. So everybody in the sub-region was excited that at last Guinea has gotten a president who is elected on the will of the people. Then immediately he got into the presidency. He decided to blow the bridges. And went ahead, suppressed demonstrations, decided to entrench himself in power by amending the constitution and removing term limits. The ECOWAS leaders who are talking now, when the constitution of Guinea was being subverted, where were they? When the early warning signs were emerging, why couldn't they apply peer review to correct their colleagues? So they failed to do it. They failed to act. In Ghana, we failed. So far, we have failed to act because entrenching oneself in power can take several forms. One is to amend the constitution. The other is to compromise the electoral system. Guineans decided, Alpha Conde decided to amend the constitution. Nana Akufo-Addo decided to compromise the electoral system. The result is the same. That is to have a government that is not accountable to the people. And that is what is dangerous. Because the key ingredient of a functioning democracy is the ability of citizens to hold their government to account, the ability of citizens to change government and put the people who they want in power. So if you block that system in democracy, you no longer have a functioning democracy. That is why we are warning that wherever we are now, we have every opportunity to make changes. To make changes to ensure that the blockade to peaceful means of changing government must be removed. If it is not removed, what it means is that we fall in the trap of resorting, citizens resorting to other means of change which may not be peaceful because the peaceful means have been blocked. And that is why we in NDC, our contribution to save our democracy is the electoral reform that we have proposed. And let those who have ears listen. And those who have eyes see the dangers that are ahead of us so that we can mend our way to save our democracy. Military rule is not going to be a pleasant thing. The jubilations that are happening in Guinea now, they are going to be temporary. They are having some gratification that the dictator they know has been removed. But nobody is thinking about the dictator who is to replace the other dictator. Whether he will be a West dictator or a Democrat is another matter. So that is not the way to go. We have survived in a constitutional democracy for close to one generation. I think that the way to go is to find means of correcting the ills that are afflicting our democracy so we save it. It's a better option than to expect that, well, let a coup d'etat happen. The constitution is thrown away. Even with the shortest military intervention, the coup maker will want to replace the constitution with another constitution that will guarantee him security after handing over. And that will be problematic. Because if you do a military coup and hand over within a week and restore the constitution, what it will mean is that the constitution that has been restored has sanctions for subversion. And those sanctions will be applied to kill all the coup makers because the punishment for subversion is firing squad. So no coup maker with his head properly screwed on will want to clear the mess and restore the constitution. Nobody will do that. What it means is that we have to begin writing a new constitution, beginning a new system and all that. It is an unnecessary delay and waste of our time and resources. So the best option, it is easier and cheaper to reform what we have now, to let the citizens speak up, urging our leaders to correct what is wrong with our democracy now, so we can protect that democracy. Even a coup d'etat is even more, what do you call it? It could be better for a country than civil disobedience. That can easily lead to state failure. That you have seen in Libya and all those places. So none of those alternatives are good. The only way that is open to us now, that is our democracy, is to reform what is wrong with our democracy now. And that is why we are calling for reform. You saw what happened in Guinea. In this economic hardship, leadership goes ahead to increase their salary and then reduce the salary of other public servants and the military. Hasn't it happened in Ghana? So in a sense, I am happy that the Nakupado has seen the sense and has decided to vomit the salaries he has created for himself because he senses a danger ahead. And it is worse because he's ECOWAS chairman, who is supposed to take action against the coup leader. But they will be pointing at what is happening in his own country, where election results are declared this time, to ensure that he becomes a victim. The referendum that was raised to change the constitution, 2.5 million votes were found to have been added to the tally, to the yes vote which the president Alpha Conde supports. And so he got his verdict yes for the changing of the constitution and term limit. But have you seen the real results now? So anybody who thinks that rigging elections to maintain power is the way to go is deceiving himself. So those who have ears, let them hear.